11 years flying on private jets, and some of the best experiences that I ever had was talking to the CEOs outside of their normal environment. So glad you chose to join us here today at JAG Real Estate. We are going to talk today about one of my favorite opportunities that I've experienced as a business owner, and one of the things that's really taken our brokerage to the next level and really put a whole new spin on how we can help our clients and the importance of being ahead of the curve in not only real estate, but in investing and property management. One of my favorite conversations that I ever had was with the founder of Sobe Life Water. He basically just went all in on why he thought my idea of creating my own real estate company would work. He connected me with one of his real estate agents that's like in the West Palm Beach area of Florida. You know, we're talking like multi-million dollar deals here. And they kind of guided me through this process. More than that, I also used to fly on the private jet for the Goldman Sachs executives. Over the past 10 to 15 years, I started correlating these experiences that I've had with the past careers that I've had into real estate and how I can just kind of keep being relevant. And so I want to talk to you today about the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program that I applied to for our brokerage. It took me 2 times to get into this program, and I was very honored to attend the summit this year. It was in Washington, D.C. It's an accelerator program for small businesses, but more than that, it is a vetted accelerated program. So you have to turn in all your tax documents for your business, everything that you have for your personal finances as well. And you get interviewed by several panels of people who are working for this Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program. And it is something that is administrated by Babson College in Boston, which is one of the #1 entrepreneurship schools in the entire world. The program itself is called the 10,000 Small Businesses program. It is a scholarship program that Goldman Sachs is the administrator of and the creator of. Basically, a program like this is a graduate degree. But the speakers at this event with us, Martha Stewart, Michael Phelps, Michael Bloomberg, Hakeem Jeffries, founder of Goldman Sachs, was there, the president, the CEO. Like, it was a really big conference, and very excited that there are about 10,000 businesses that over the course of the past 10 to 15 years, they have vetted. They do a complete financial deep dive into your corporation and also into your personal finances if you are a small business owner applying for this scholarship program. And it is considered a business accelerator. So for those of you who don't know, if you're a small business owner and you're looking to get capital can be extremely hard to get as a small business owner. These types of programs, these accelerators, help you not only develop growth for your business, but they also help you understand places that you can go within your local community or your national community to try to look for funding for your business, because a lot of small businesses struggle when the economies move around. And housing, we have years where everything's great and years where everything's not so great. So it helps you to learn to work not only in the business, but to constantly be working on the business itself. So it was very, very one-on-one. Like, I remember when I was listening to Martha Stewart talking about how she started her company and some of the challenges that she had. I was on the second row away from her. I could almost like touch her. It was so close. So the incredible opportunities that we had as a small business, going to these types of summits, being able to speak to these business owners firsthand, face to face, hear about their challenges, talking about the microeconomic environment, the macroeconomic environment, how AI is going to change the workforce. All of those things are very important for a small business, especially a small real estate business, because we get to hear and learn firsthand about things that we can incorporate into our business that are going to help our clients. And since we are a small boutique brokerage, it does get rolled out to you as one of our clients much faster than it would if you worked with one of the larger, multinational corporations and firms. And a lot of those firms are going through their own legal struggles right now. So the client isn't necessarily the forefront of where they're moving to with their business. But it's an excellent opportunity if you're a small business owner and you're considering any type of programs where it's a small business accelerator. This one is a great one. If you have more questions about it and you're one of our clients and you're curious about, some of the things that they talked about in, involving AI and workforce and, how the tariffs and all of these types of things are affecting our economy, I'd love for you to send me a DM. Just put something in the chat if you want. Be happy to give you some of our notes that I'd taken. I think I've got 4 or 5 pages of notes. It's for small business owners, or if you're just interested in learning a little bit more about how some of the big players like Goldman Sachs actually are supporting and helping our communities on a smaller scale in our neighborhoods. So hope you all enjoyed it. And we do have a bunch of clips on our Instagram and our Facebook where I've recorded some chats, listening to the sharks from the Shark Tank talk about their businesses and their corporation. I have one that's Martha Stewart talking about working with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre recently on their new gin company, which is called Empress Gin, and it is absolutely delicious. And she's creating like all of the cocktail books that are going to go with their gin company. And she's 84 years old. So just to give you an idea, as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, you never stop working. But there is a time when you're working in the business, and there is a time when you're working on the business. And a really successful high-end leader is constantly working on the business and also helping in the business. So hope you enjoyed our little summary of what the Goldman Sachs program is. It is one of our biggest accolades here at JAG Real Estate, and it's not something easy to come by. So thanks for letting us explain it to you today.